Gem Bears.
My name is Mina.
And my name is Lucy.
And today is October 29th, 2020.
Recently, the government has announced that it is suing Google as an antitrust case, saying that Google has an illegal monopoly.
But what is an antitrust?
Well, antitrust is when a large company or multiple large companies gain control of a whole industry, like selling cars or mowing lawns.
This gives a lot of power to the companies, making it harder for new companies to enter the industry.
The antitrust laws are a way of stopping that from happening.
And here's some information about what the presidential candidates think on education.
Education has ricocheted to the forefront of the campaign as President Donald Trump and Democratic nominee Joe Biden debate how to safely reopen schools. While each support getting students back in buildings, their plans on how to go about it have differed.
We're very much going to put pressure on governors and everybody else to open the schools.
I'd be working with the leaders of Congress now, today, to pass emergency packages for schools so they have the resources they need in order to be able to open safely.
For K-12 students, President Trump and Education Secretary Betsy DeVos have long championed expanding options outside of traditional public districts.
President Trump, they've only talked about one thing, and that's school choice.
That includes charter schools, which are publicly funded and privately run.
Charter schools have been incredible, but they're under attack.
Biden supports stricter accountability for charter schools and closing locations operated by for-profit companies, which is about 12%. And there are differences when it comes to higher education, too. Biden's wife, Jill, is a community college professor who's already hosted education events on the campaign trail.
She's been influential and was influential when he was vice president over his ideas on higher education.
Those ideas include offering free tuition at public higher education institutions for families making less than $125,000 per year. The president's re-election campaign called Biden's plan, quote, anything but free, saying he should explain to Americans how much it would cost. Amy Morona, Newsy.
In some countries, like Argentina, Austria, Brazil, and Nicaragua, the voting age is 16. The question is, should it be the same in the U.S.? Usually, older people vote much more than younger people. Here's a graph that shows this. This is an article arguing to lower the voting age by Lauren Steinberg, who is the professor of psychology at Temple University. One of her main arguments is that young people should have a say over problems like gun control because this can greatly affect their lives in school and public shootings. David Davenport, who works at the Hoover Institution at Stanford University, argues that younger teens should not be allowed to vote because voting is very important in our country and that young people usually don't vote anyway, so it would just be a bunch of work for nothing.
This just in, California won't make you wear a mask while voting.
If you show up without a mask, you will be provided with one, and if you don't want to wear a mask, although you really should, they're proven to save lives, you'll be taken to a special polling machine.
Now, this week's Guess the Teacher.
Guess the teacher. Who is this mystery teacher? We don't know, but here's some hints. Where did you go to college? UCLA. What is your favorite TV show? The Daily Show. What is your favorite thing to do with your free time? Hike or create art? Do you have a pet? No. Describe your pet. I only have plants and an occasional hummingbird. Do you follow people online? If so, who and on what platform? Instagram. What is your favorite type of food? Mexican and Thai food. What is your favorite movie? Life Aquatic. What is your favorite book? I can't pick one, there's too many. What is your favorite essential element? Together we can. When you were a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up? A children's book illustrator. What are 1 to 2 things you miss most about teaching in the classroom since the pandemic and shelter-in-place hit? seeing students work in person and interacting with my class face to face. 2 to 4 things that people may not know about you are: I wore glasses and contact lenses for most of my life, but recently got LASIK, so I don't need them anymore. I technically am a California naturalist. I lived in Amsterdam, Netherlands for almost a year. Anything else you want to add? Travel, working out in my living room. That's all we know about this teacher. Email tsarah@mvwsd.org if you think you know who this teacher is.
Guess the teacher. I will be giving you hints about this teacher. Where did you go to college? I went to Sacramento State and San Jose State. What is your favorite TV show? I don't watch TV. What is your favorite thing to do with your free time? Go outside and explore. Do you have a pet? Yes, I do. Describe your pet. I have a small brown and white dog, a Chihuahua mix. Do you follow people online? If so, who and on what platform? YouTube. What is your favorite type of food? All my food is favorite. What is your favorite movie? The Sandlot. Have you seen a good movie lately? Netflix original. What is your favorite book? Spark. What is your favorite essential element? Together we can. When you were a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up? I want to be a firefighter. What 2 things do you miss most about teaching in the classroom since the pandemic and shelter in place hit? I miss being active and laughing with all my students in class. 2 to 4 things that people may not know about you are: I am the only person in my family to graduate from college. I have played sports on national TV multiple times. I love to eat, and that is the reason I stay so active. I was once registered at EMT. Anything else you want to add? I like to travel and run. Leadership is hosting a series of Halloween events. Check out these videos. Prepare yourself for a very presidential Thunder Thursday. Number 1. Thomas Jefferson hated public speaking so much that he only gave 2 speeches in his presidency, 1 per term.
Harrison gave the longest inauguration speech ever. 8,445 words, over 90 minutes on a wet, cold day in 1841. He died soon after, 33 days into his presidency.
Number 3. Abraham Lincoln was also a really good wrestler. He won all but one of approximately 300 matches.
Ulysses S. Grant was supposed to be in the box with Abraham Lincoln when he got shot. However, he changed plans at the last minute and regretted it for the rest of his life, thinking he could have stopped the assassination. We hope you enjoyed Thunder Thursday, and have a great day. Be healthy, and go Bears. Brought to you not so live by GMSTV.